A man who had never seen snow wanted to compete in the Winter Olympics, so he and his friends formed Jamaica's first bobsled team. Since Jamaica had no snow, they had to train on grass with a metal sled fitted with wheels. After the sled flipped over again and again, they finally learned how to control the sled. To get used to racing on ice, they traveled to Canada where temperatures dropped to -30 degrees. As soon as they got off the plane, the man quickly put on more clothes, but it did not help. The freezing winds still left them shivering. To stay warm, they rushed into a store, quickly bought all the winter gear they needed. After making all the preparations, they finally arrived at the Winter Olympics training site. However, when they showed up with a sled made from scrap metal, everyone gave them strange looks, but no one knew this was the best sled they could afford. Then, they pushed the sled onto the track and got inside one by one, with their coach guiding them. They started their first run on the ice. However, the sport was much harder than they thought. They barely made it through a few turns. The sled suddenly lost control, then it crashed straight into the tunnel. After learning from their first mistake, the team copied the techniques used by other teams. They pushed the sled to get it moving, but the sled moved too fast at the start. Before they could get inside, the sled had already slid away. This accident turned the Jamaican bobsled team into a worldwide joke, but they did not care what others thought. They kept training every day. Every morning, the team went running together. In the bathtub, they practiced sliding, and kept practicing on the training track. Soon, the qualifying round arrived. However, the organizers suddenly changed the qualifying time from 62 seconds to 60 seconds, but the team did not give up. After a smooth run, they finished in 59 seconds, and earned a spot in the competition. On race day, all of Jamaica was watching them, but they were too nervous. Mistakes came right from the start. To make things worse, they kept crashing along the way. In the end, they finished last. The result disappointed the whole country. The team members also blamed themselves. Just then, their coach told them the most important thing was to stay calm. As long as they stayed calm, they could perform at their best. His words gave them the confidence to try again. The next day, they returned to the track. Once they overcame their nerves, their teamwork became better and better. In the end, they finished 8th and advanced to the finals. On the day of the final, the whole team was full of confidence. They raced forward faster than ever. Just as they were about to reach the finish line, a screw suddenly came loose from the sled. The sled instantly lost control and flipped over. Everyone panicked. The rescue team rushed over, but the next second, they quietly stepped aside. It turned out, the Jamaican bobsled team had lifted the 600-pound sled, and they firmly walked toward the finish line. At that moment, no one laughed at the Jamaican team anymore. They did not win the race, but they won everyone's respect. A man who had never seen